It's week 4 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Monarchs' Offensive Player of the Year. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Monarchs and the Giants, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the London Monarchs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want, when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Ready? Hey, check that.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
They run the counter. Church. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Monarchs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Monarchs have moved out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the set.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
London about set to take over on offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
60 Vikings.
Second and 1. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check match.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
On third down, Robinson.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown, remember?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Monarchs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd down, Church.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
London about set to take over on offense.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. He'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Monarchs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll have it first and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Monarchs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th-quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go street.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Church. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The running game's played a huge part of getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
This is Cruz. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Back to throw again. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them.